It's November, my birth month. Terrifying. Moin moin, dear people. My name is Anna of Northern Germany, a survivor, a fighter, a writer. Welcome to this channel. All old people, new people, my friends, the friends of my friends, my relatives, and everyone. I'm very, very happy to see you, although I don't see you. But if you spend time with me and if you have a bit of fun, I'm very happy. Here on this channel, I film videos about mental health awareness and about things that are my passion. And the season of the witch has just ended officially. It will never end unofficially. And I'm very grateful to all beautiful people who enjoyed my latest video. You can also watch it here. And yeah, as I enjoy talking about mental health awareness, and I have just finished my integration course, and as always, I'm a bit burnt out, my permanent state, so I try to unwind. And if you spend some time with me, and if you also want to try to unwind, you're very welcome. Let's see what we can do. I don't know what you do when you're burned out. I usually start trying some weird recipes out. Well, not exactly weird, but it's something that I have never tried. I think it's something like glühwein, but without wine. I'm not a person of a drink, you know. And I have already found all the spices. The problem is that my friends have almost everything except for anise. I didn't find it. I even found zimt in these sticks, but their spices are a big disaster. Maybe anise anise exists, but I just didn't find it. Yeah, I saw a video. It was very aesthetically presented. Of course, my video is going to be vanilla on the bottom, oranges on the angebot, the cheapest that I could find, home apples, biologically perfect, but they saw better days. But it doesn't matter if they end up in the drink, right? So there will be the most aesthetic cooking video that you've ever seen, I swear. So you take this friends of ours and you put it into the pot. Into the pot, my friends, into the pot. I am being weird today, but it's fine. Oranges were the cheapest, but they actually smell very nice. Then we take a couple of those. Do you know what is the difference between them? Because I have no idea. Maybe they are just more expensive and fancier. Then we have muscatnuss. A bit of it because it's actually very strong. And the girl from the video, she put quite a lot. I wouldn't do that. This is rosemary, romarin. Nee, come on. Don't get stuck. I told you, I promised you that it's going to be the most aesthetic video in your lives. And those. Oops. Think that was not planned, but okay, let's pretend that it was planned. And now I need to put this to steam. Perfect cook. I almost forgot vanilla extract. Wee. The season of the witch is over, but it's not. It is going to be mission impossible. Wish me luck. Whee! Okay. Luck didn't help, guys. Okay, I will handle that. You know what have just happened? This fire died like hours ago. And now it's on again. These are definitely ghosts. Although of course not. I know how the fire works.
Sujeto llamado Beetle. Ni siquiera digas su nombre. No pidan su ayuda. Pero quisiéramos. No, no de...
Professional. Guten Morgen. Although it's probably not already Morgan. What time is it? I fell out of the reality. Oh, it's still Morgan. And I am trying to be productive. I reapplied for a job, which I applied in summer. We'll see if they still need people. If they don't, the worst case scenario, I'm searching for another job then. Because, yeah, everybody needs money and I want to save some money for a first shine, for driving license. And yeah, I hope you forgive me for being homey because I have a pajamas day. The fun fact about these pajamas that it was actually my gift to my mom for the New Year's, and she never wore it because Russian people like wearing something when there is a very important occasion, and this occasion usually never counts. And eventually, when I was leaving for France, she handed this to me. So now I'm wearing it because it's soft and comfortable and it's warm. Because yesterday I got in trouble with the fireplace and instead of burning, it started to smoke. And I had to open the windows and it became even colder in the house. I'm failing my friend's house. They're currently away. Yeah, but okay, I have already written this, that I got an appointment with a doctor. I am an adult and now I'm going to be back to writing. You know what the problem is? I want to join NaNoWriMo. Camp, not camp, this International Writing Month. And I ideally want to finish my novel, the second draft of my novel, about friends and about volunteering by December. But I did some counting and I have 207 pages left to work through. So, and I have 32 days left with today. So I have to work through 6 pages per day. That's not impossible because the book is already written. But I'm trying to maintain my mental health here, you know. Although I'm a bit burned out, and I'm a bit notorious for not leaving the house. Before my friends left, they said, Anna, please, don't overstay in the house. Well, I think eventually I'll have to drag myself for a walk, but no, maybe not today. I want to do some Halloween baking. Yes, I have been working like this all the day. And I finished the chapter and I think I made like 5 pages, but it's a bit easier because yeah, the book is already written and they think the pages are not horrible, so I'm working them through. Although yeah, it's not for me to decide if it is horrible or not. My shoulders feel a bit stiff, but it's okay. I enjoy writing, and it's half a biographical novel about my memories from France. And in today's chapter, I remembered how we went to the cinema and we didn't know what we were going to watch, and it appeared to be The Shape of Water. Do you remember that movie? I still consider it bizarre. I still feel like to give the Oscars. No, are there The Shape of Water lovers? I know that a friend of mine is a lover of this movie, but I don't know if he was joking or if or it was seriously like this. That's a good question indeed, because I just considered that movie so bizarre, and the friends who I attended the movie evening with, they were also quite traumatized. But it's okay, it doesn't matter that much. Bella, where have you been, Loka? Do I look weird? I hope I do. I don't know if you can see it on my face, but I actually had a pretty tough therapy session, and I said that I feel weird because I have this feeling when I don't have too much work to do. I feel like something is wrong in my head, but I cannot figure what it is. And eventually we discussed it with my psychologist, and then realized that I really badly miss my friends. And I started to cry because my friends literally went to Spain with their dog, and I feel lonely, but I didn't accept that. Last time I cried at the session when I had my first psychiatrist. It was in May 2023. But it's okay. I am taking myself outside. I need fresh air. My head slightly hurts. I really need fresh air right now. I want to buy socks for myself because my home socks are so dead. And I will read this somewhere in the town. And the weather prediction says that it's not going to rain, but the clouds are very thick and very low. Let's see. Let's see who is going to be right, the weather prediction or my feeling. I had a very nice walk. I'm reporting. I really enjoyed the town before the Reformation Day because here in Germany tomorrow is the Reformation Day and it's an official day off for everyone. So yeah, everyone has got a chance to do some random stuff tomorrow, and I have dedicated the whole week to that. And yeah, I feel a bit like, in the Soviet Union there was this term which was called tuniadets, and tuniadets means a person who is unemployed. It's okay, I will figure that out. And I started this book, and I have been looking forward to read this book. And so far, it's disturbing. Didn't manage to read too much because it was already starting to get dark, and it appeared to be colder than I had expected, especially when you sit. When you walk, it's pretty warm, but when you sit, you realize that actually it is not spring and not summer anymore. But I still enjoyed it because the colors, and I think fall in itself for me is therapeutic. 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 Okay, fall is therapy in itself. Jesus Christ. Yes, this book is about Alaska, and I think it's about mistreated children. My favorite topic. And I have already found out that Alaska has been an independent something isle. And I'm surprised because, yeah, I know that very, very long ago, Alaska belonged to Russia, the Russian Empire. And then I thought that it belonged to the United States, but what it is described here, it was just 1959 or something when it actually started to belong to the United States. and people were not exactly happy, and it's incredible. Every day I realize that I know nothing about this world. How did we come to this? All these borders, and so many people were forced into countries where they didn't want to be. It's just incredible. But yeah, I think since I had a headache, now I'm better. I think I stressed out for the past days. I decided against baking. Instead, I will do coloring. This is a new hobby of mine for people who are burnt out, brain dead, etc., etc., etc. Because I enjoy drawing. I'm very bad at drawing. You can watch my video where I try to write like Dostoevsky. My drawing is like, uh. But I enjoy trying, and I hope one day I will be able to draw. But yeah, it stresses me out. That's why I decided to buy this. And it's called Nice Little Town. Oh my god, what is this? And all the things that I have are from my friends' kids, and my friends' kids, they're all grown up, so they're closer to me. We are also good friends. They gave me some drawing, painting materials. Started this already, and it's very meditative, therapeutic. Therapeutic. I hope I pronounce it correctly. Yeah, I think if you want some hobby that takes your brain away and you don't need to make a creative effort, I think coloring is very good. This book was just €5, and I think the artist is also Slavic, maybe Ukrainian, maybe Russian, maybe Belarusian, I don't know, and she has a series of these books. I think it's sometimes a bit bizarre, but not bad. I think I'm having hair of a killer again and skin of a killer. I have a lamp behind me. No. No. Okay. But I think I am not good at creating the colors of, oh gosh, the background colors. I think this is weird, but that's fine. It's allowed to be weird. I'm not a painter. There are plenty of talented people, and I'm sure it's possible to make it much more beautiful. But I am fighting against overworking and overjudging yourself, and you are allowed to do just things that you like, even if you're not good at that. Okay, what I can say so far about this book. I think I enjoy it. I would say there are too many POVs. POV is something like, it brings me back to fan fiction and to my childhood. And I cannot say I like that. And some POVs, I like them because I think I can relate more to them. But it has that teenage pregnancy trope, and I don't like. I cannot explain why, because it's just, I don't know, it's usually described very cruelly. Cruelly? Does this word even exist? But generally, I can expect that horrible things are going to happen in this book, although it looks very nice, cozy, sweet. Alaska. I'm in love with Alaska, and I'm dreaming about visiting Alaska, of course, and Iceland, and Norway, and other northern parts of the world. But, but, well, if you're searching for a cozy read, maybe, I cannot say for now, but I have a suspicion that it's not that kind of a book. Okay, I'm babushka today. Don't judge me that I'm in pajamas because it's the warmest costume that I have, and it's not super warm. It's not crazy cold, but it's not super warm. And I am not successful with making fire. That's very funny. You know, I like the cartoon Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I do consider myself a member of the Fire Nation. And I think previously I was a bit better at making the fire, but this year I'm failing it again and again. And the day before it started to smoke. Now finally it's not smoking anymore, hopefully. But the fire is not super successful. So yeah, I'm warming myself as I can while my friends are still on the vacation. I think today's morning I will start with this one because actually I haven't finished all my exams yet. And my latest exam in this season is Leben in Deutschland exam. This is the test about Germany, about the constitution, about the rules, about the parties, blah, 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 blah. 300-ish questions, but you get only 33 questions, plus some questions about the place, the state where you're living. And I'm living in Schleswig-Holstein, but I went to school in Hamburg. I have a bit of a suspicion that they might just include Hamburg questions for me, although the teacher said that it's not supposed, what is supposed to happen. But we'll see. Yesterday I neglected this test a bit, but I want to be prepared. I already did 151 questions. I have half left. Do you want an example of a question? The question number 151 is quite easy. Wer baute die Mauer in Berlin? Who built the Berlin Wall? And the answers are Großbritannien, Great Britain, die DDR, 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 die Bundesrepublik Deutschland, BRD, so Germany, West Germany, Western Germany, and the USA, the USA. Well, I don't know if you know the correct answer. The correct answer is DDR. The next one, I haven't answered it yet. Okay, the fire is going so far. Stay fire. I'm from the Fire Nation. I ask you to stay, please. Okay. Wann waren die Nationalsozialisten mit Adolf Hitler in Deutschland an der Macht? When were National Socialists, Nazis, with Hitler, when were they at power? In what years? And we have 1918 till 1923. I wanted to read from the other side. 1932 till 1950, 1933 till 1945, 1945 till 1989. Well, thanks God, not that many years, 1933 till 1945. I think historical questions are my favorite. My least favorite questions are those about all this Bundestag and organs of the Bundestag, because there are so many organs, and who chooses what except for the normal elections that people are choosing people for the Bundestag. It's crazy. And I also don't like questions about Jewish stuff because it looks a bit odd. I understand why they include that, but it just looks a bit odd. For example, it's burning. For example, there was a question once, how many years Jewish people have been living on the territory? And the correct answer was 1,700 years or something like that. Interesting, bit odd. We didn't study it in the course because here we had the course, we studied that in the course book. Yeah, life is definitely interesting. Do you think I dressed up? Well, almost, because it's baking time. But I still have my fancy pants and I have my epic socks. Yesterday I didn't manage to buy socks because they are all expensive, but the quality is shit. I was very disappointed. That's why yesterday I decided that I should wear those. They are old. They're from the last year, from the Nikolaus. I wrote 6 pages today. Not exactly wrote, worked through, processed. And I just want to remind you that I did that because I had time and energy. And don't force yourself to work 6 pages a day. Guess who spent in the kitchen much more time than she had expected? Yes, that was me. First I was making the orange cake, and then I wanted some Halloween baking, and I can show you what I have eventually. Reduce your expectations to below 0, to minus, okay? Okay. The cake, the cake is actually nice. It's spongy and it smells like orange. But those, what a terror. And I'm showing you, like, you know, a nice one. And we don't have those thingies that help to make the shape. Oh, we have some, but they're for Christmas. And it's still early for Christmas. And I found a wrong recipe first. And the recipe that I had wanted to use disappeared. How nice. I think I will be eating my cakes with my tea standing on my heart-shaped coaster. And I read a bit more of the smell of other people's houses. It's hard to say so far. I think I will say my opinion in a short maybe, or maybe it will be video. I don't think so yet, but we'll see. I had been attracted by the name, of course, because I always thought about that, like the smell of other people's houses, how the houses smell. You're used to the smell of your own house, and you notice other smells, but not your smell. And then when you return from somewhere and you realize, well, actually, my house smells like a pile of old trash, or just like an old lady, or whatever, ancient mold that is sharing the flat with you, and it never asked for the permission and it lives there rent free. But so far, I just see a lot of teenagers who are mistreated by their parents, and it is going on in Alaska. So, yeah, I don't know what to say so far. It's definitely not a cozy read. What I'm going to do, I'm going to carry on. Tomorrow I'm meeting a friend, but so far I am tired and I want to continue this. I showed in one of my videos that I started to knit, and I think it doesn't look too bad. I'm not sure I'm doing it correctly, but it's holding together, so it's okay. And knitting is actually evil, because in crochet you don't have to unravel everything. You can just come back and redo it. But here, when you accidentally drop your stitches from your needle, I did it like a couple of times accidentally, and one time I didn't manage to bring them back in the correct way, and I couldn't continue knitting, and I had to unravel half of work done. That was so frustrating. So yeah, so far crocheting is winning over knitting, but I'm making socks because I didn't manage to buy socks. And these ones don't live forever, unfortunately. But yeah, I think I will end this amazing video, and thank you for being with me, spending this week and unwinding with me. I remind you that mental health is very important, is crucial for your existence, and don't overdo yourself. Try to rest, find hobbies, and yeah, you see, I found many small hobbies. Now I don't have time for all of them, and it makes me stressed. I'm a genius. And yeah, this piece of orange cake for you, and and this one, if you say so, if you want it. Yeah, I am sending you love, love, and peace, peace from my folly, northern Germany. Tschüss.